Good morning. I slept well enough last night. Got woken up by some critter. Sounded like he was growling and heavy breathing, and didn't sound like a big bear or anything. So I startled it, yelled at it, and then I heard it go up a tree. So I'm like, okay, that's either a raccoon or a porcupine. So I shone my light out in front of the shelter here, and I see a raccoon. So um, after a little while, he climbed back down and then scurried off somewhere. And then it was quiet after that. But today should be nice and clear. Looking for about 20 miles. There's no campgrounds or shelters or anything within that area, so I'll probably be stealthing it somewhere, so we'll see what we can find. Another fresh bear track. That's a good sized one too. We're making our way up Lookout Mountain. This is the highest point on the whole Ice Age Trail. Well, made it to the top of Lookout Mountain. High point of the trail, something like 1,920 feet. I got full Verizon service. I think I'm going to sit here for a bit and have some second breakfast as a little snack break. Well, we're all done up here. It looked like 6 miles ahead is the end of the Harrison Hills segment and a little parking lot. So I think we'll just push for that for our next sit-down break. All of these little plants are extremely spiky. It's another reason I don't hike in shorts. It's a little less abrasive when you're wearing long pants. It's still overcast this morning. I thought tomorrow was supposed to be the cloudy day. Maybe it'll clear up later this afternoon or something. Lots of thinned out logging sections. I saw a big bird flying in the treetops. It kind of looked like an owl if I had to guess. It looked like it was a big, furry, feathery type of bird. Owl would have been my guess. Crossing a road. Still in the Harrison Hills segment. We're making our way past Bear Lake. Got a little bit of a view of it. I just came across this little stream. This is one of the cleanest, freshest looking water sources on trail. It's like, sure, there's water everywhere out here, but it's all beaver pond runoff and nasty stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and top up while I got the chance. This stuff looks good. Out there is Chain Lake. Well, made it to Fish Lake Road. There's supposed to be a parking area right here. I don't see one. It's just a road junction. But I'm due for a sit down. We'll take a good snack break before moving on. All done with a break. I was hanging out in this little pull-off parking area. A little bit further down the road, and we cut back into the woods. It looks like coming up about 3 miles ahead is a river crossing with no bridges. So I'm probably going to change out of the waterproof socks and do what I did last time. It might be knee deep. Just go through that, and then a mile after the river is another shelter. So I'll just go to the shelter and we'll take a break there and change back into my fresh pair of socks and the waterproofs and stuff and dry my feet out for a bit. So that's the upcoming plan for the next couple of miles. There we are. Parish Hills segment. Well, back onto a dirt road for a little bit. There's been some four-wheelers and stuff running around in the woods back here. It is a Saturday, I think. And it almost sounds like there's some more coming my way up ahead. Looking at the topo maps, it looks like we're out of the hilly terrain for a good while. It's going to be a lot flatter for this afternoon, which will be nice. We're coming up on Highway 17. We're about 1.5 miles to the Prairie River crossing. Well, here's the Prairie River, and it doesn't look that bad. I can see the bottom. It doesn't look more than a few inches deep. So I went ahead and hiked up my socks as high as they'll go. Get the spider webs out of the way. And I think I'm just going to press on through. I don't think it's that deep. Yeah, so far so good. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. I think my feet are still dry. But we'll still stop in 1 mile at the shelter coming up. We'll take a break there anyway. Well, since the river, the trail's all swamp. I think this is it. It's just a covered picnic table. This is our rest break stop. Done with our sit-down break. I don't know how many more miles we're doing for today, but at least 6 or so, maybe more. We'll see where that puts us in regards to stealthing options. But it's time to get back at it. Coming out of the woods to 5 Cent Road. I can hear some more four-wheelers driving around back on these roads, so I haven't really run into anyone. So it's not like it's overcrowded out here or anything. And we're zipping back into the woods here in a second. Passing by a little pond. And I'm just soaked in sweat. It's 80 degrees and 100% humidity. This road's called the Nelson Fire Lane. We're just going straight across. The weather conditions have just been muggy and humid all day. There's a breeze blowing, but it's not been getting to me when you're kind of down in the tree cover. Well, I'm about 1 mile from Townline Lake, and I need to get water anyway. And distance-wise, that'll be a great place to stop. But there's no designated camping in the area, so I'm gonna have to get there, load up on water, and then see if I can find something. It'd be cool if there's like a little tucked away spot right on the lake or something. But we'll be there shortly. We'll see what we can find. Oh, I made it to Townline Lake. I think there's some boats on the water. It's hard to tell. But we even got the breeze coming through a little bit. That's nice. Pretty little area. I'm gonna scout around. If there's an easy access place to the water, we'll grab some, and if there's a half decent flat spot, we'll grab that. Well, this is a good place to take a break for a little bit. Water access. There's a parking lot just over there. Lots of people around. It'd be cool if I could tent right here, but I'm sure this is a day use only kind of thing. Plus, I'd rather find something a little more secluded to try to stealth at, but I don't think I'm going more than a 0.1 away from my current location, wherever I'm going to end up at. Well, here we go. I think this will work out just perfect. I'm up on top of a hill just next to the lake and pretty well tucked away, so I don't think anyone's going to be finding me up here. So once again, I think that's going to do it. I'm going to tuck in and take care of the usual, get dinner going, start editing videos, and I don't think there's supposed to be any bad weather coming, even though it's been kind of cloudy and gloomy all day. It should be a decent night, but we'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the morning. Good morning. I had a good night's sleep where I was at, nice and quiet up on the hill. Today I think we're shooting for a little over 19 miles. Will get us to the Veterans Memorial Park campground. Right now weather is totally clear skies I think. Not sure what it's going to do later though, but we'll see what happens. Looks like starting a new segment this morning too, the Highland Lakes. Another nice bear track. These are always fun seeing these. This off-road track I've been following this morning is slowly getting more and more overgrown. It's cool seeing all the raspberries on trail still. We made it to the west branch of the Eau Claire River. That doesn't look deep at all. Might be able to rock hop it, and if not, doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, this will be just fine. Cool. Pretty little spot. I haven't been filming them, but I've been seeing a ton of different bird feathers out on trail. And speaking of birds, I've noticed when there's like these wide spaces in the trail like this, clear cut through the forest, a lot of the larger birds like the owls and the hawks and things like to fly down these wide corridors. It's cool seeing them every once in a while. Looks like we got miles of pushing through this grass. This is kind of tiring on the feet. Even though it's kind of matted down, it's still so much of it that it tangles up in your toes and stuff and trips you up. You gotta pick your feet up extra high. It's almost as difficult as like post-hulling through snow. You're just kind of slugging through it. Finally got a little break from plowing through the grasses. I've just hit a transition point where I'm officially on a roadwalk connector now, leaving the Highland Lake section for about 4.5 miles of this, and then we pick it back up on the other side. Onto some paved road now. At least the flies and mosquitoes aren't bad on the road walks. The road walk's not bad, quiet and peaceful. It's only like day 3 since the last town in Merrill, and I'm already daydreaming about town food. I must have my hiker hunger. I only had 2 meals in Merrill. I had a breakfast and then a late lunch at the Mexican place. I feel like I need more food. I'm done with the road walk, picking the trail back up, continuing the Highland Lakes segment. I'm due for a sit down, definitely, but I think I'm going to push on 1 more mile from here. Is a little parking area for the Camp Susan, I think it's called. Something coming up ahead, so I think I'm going to go 1 more mile, and then we'll take a good sit down break. Oh, here's our sit-down spot. I'll be here for a good bit. Did a good push today. But this is a cool area. There were some views of some lakes and stuff. Seems like a place people come up to being RV camping and stuff. So, yeah, I'll check back once we're done with the break and back on trail. Well, we had a good sit-down rest break there for about an hour at least. Time to get back at it. Seems like the majority of the day has been on some kind of road, paved or backcountry dirt road or otherwise. Exiting the Camp Susan area. Just a short road walk. And then I think we back in the woods maybe? Or side road. Oh, a little dirt ATV road. But it is the start of a new segment, Summit Moraine. Cool. Made it to Highway 45. Looks like lots of traffic on this one. Gotta make a quick, mad dash across. Looks like winding backcountry ski trails just about. Following some power lines. We made it to the Jack Lake warming shelter for the cross-country skiers. I hope it's unlocked. I need to take a sit-down break would be nice. Oh, sweet. Oh yeah, this is perfect. You're not supposed to be camping in here or anything overnight, but I think if there was heavy rain and bad thunderstorms throughout the night, I'd probably just set up in here. So as I've been enjoying a little sit-down break here, I've been looking ahead, and there's another little warming shelter, 1.7 up the trail, and that one has electricity, and everyone says take a longer rest break there and charge electronics and such. So I'm gonna do the same. So I've been sitting here about 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna pack everything back up, I think. We're gonna head 1.7 down the trail, and we'll see you at the next shelter. Well, here's the second one. Looks nicer. Spychalla Lodge. Yeah, definitely nicer. I see some outlets in the corners. Yeah, we'll be chilling here for a while. I'm only a mile from my intended campsite, I think. So we're making good time today. I'm gonna afford to sit here for a long time. All right, we are all done here. I've been hanging out for like the last 2 hours. Got some stuff charged up, got rid of some trash. There's a brand new bathroom facilities down here by the parking lot, it looks like. So it's very nice and clean on the inside. And we only got a mile till the campgrounds, probably another pay site, but that's all right. Entering the Veterans Memorial Park. It's the end of a weekend, it's a Sunday, so hopefully anyone who was here is in the process of leaving, and there should be sites available, but we'll find out, I guess, when we get up here. Well, I stopped in and checked at the office there about sites and paying and everything, and they're pretty full up right now, but there is a free site just down the road here, continuing down trail at Game Lake, which is about a mile away. I guess it used to be a pay site, but it's first come, first serve free. And they think there's no one down there currently, so I'm gonna go check that out. And that'll just be perfect for what we need. There's a lot of people here. It definitely looks like a full-up campground. I was just thinking about yogi and food and stuff, but I have actually never yogied, which is comes from Yogi Bear, if you don't know. Getting food from people. Well, this is it. Might be the bathroom. This is awesome. Big enough for me. It's kind of on this little peninsula split of land where you've got game lake on both sides. Wow, this is cool. Maybe the coolest place I've been camping on this trail so far. Time to get set up. Oh, you can't beat this. I think this is going to be the best campsite on trail so far. So I think that's going to do it for today. There's even some free use canoes if you're feeling spicy enough to take one out. I probably will not. We'll see though, you never know. I got to busy myself with the usual. I get dinner going here in a little bit. And just kind of enjoy my favorite kind of trees to be in. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.